All right, I'm at the flea market and I want to talk about a game-changing experience that I had recently. Let's discuss.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
It's a small flea market today. There isn't a lot of vendors. It's the end of the season, so, you know, it is what it is, right? So what I wanted to talk about today was how things have gone recently with pre-ordering, the madness, and what people call scalpers, and that whole experience lately, and buying boxes. I have two stories, and the latest one kind of changes how you should shop. It's changing how I'm gonna shop moving forward when in terms of Magic cards, right? So the first experience, I guess I'm not gonna name names, but a certain place that's named after a certain land, let's say, a certain set of famous non-basic lands. This place I ordered for Spider-Man, and it's funny because every place was like, they had dates for when they would ship. But as it got closer and the price was dipping and people were worried and making a big deal about it, places were shipping early because they were just trying to lock in the pre-order prices before people canceled. And you know me, I tend to do things by the rules, not because I'm not trying to look for loopholes, but because, you know, it's easier. It's just the way to operate. So before the place sent me my cards, their price had dropped from like $700 to $550. And I'm like, what the hell, man? Your price has dropped even before. I sent them a message. I'm like, hey, your price has dropped even before you shipped it. Any chance I can get, you know, maybe that price instead of the price that I had originally jumped on? And basically, they sent me a fuck you response. It was just, you know, oh, these are our rules, so on and so forth. You know, I should have just sent it back and canceled it and been like, fine, I really don't need to buy from you anymore. But, you know, that's, again, not doing what you're supposed to and taking the extra step to do that. But whatever. I just, you know, whatever, just let it go. That's a bad experience, right? So for Avatar, you know, I'm not a huge fan of Avatar. I wasn't trying to go too big, so I just got 2 boxes. And they popped up on Game Nerds. And this place I'm gonna name because this astounded me, and it's gonna change where and how I shop for boxes going in the future, as in I'm only gonna buy them on Game Nerds because I bought Avatar boxes at $700 and they dropped to $500, including on this site, Game Nerds, with a Z. And after they dropped Game Nerds, they haven't even sent me my boxes yet. They sent me a $400 refund for 2 boxes, meaning that they're only charging me what the current price is. Kind of like Amazon's lowest price guarantee. Except it's not Amazon. So there's my reasoning. I'm gonna be shopping only at Game Nerds for collector boxes from that one because of this. You know, there's literally no risk, and it's not Amazon. So I don't understand how the other stores can continue operating how they have been in light of this. Because look, it's good for me, the buyer, because of course I got my money back and I'm happy and I'm spreading the word about how great it was. So it's clearly good for them in terms of, you know, goodwill out there. But it's also good for them in that people aren't canceling. They can rely on their pre-orders to go through, so they don't have to go around banning people and just being a douchebag to the general audience that are shopping from you. So yeah, that's my experience with collector boxes lately. Take it with a grain of salt, or, you know, take heed from my recent experiences. But Game Nerds is going to be the only place I'm shopping at from now on. Yeah, remember to like and subscribe, And the new thing is, well, if you can, hype the video. It's in the same places, liking and subscribing. Just, you know, swipe to the side or whatever. Come by for my monthly live streams. If you're into opening old school boxes, check out my Patreon. Otherwise, if you're gonna buy any cards today, remember to use my TCG Player affiliate link in the description. It is free and easy to use, helps out a lot. Otherwise, take care, have a lovely day. I'll catch you soon. Peace.
That's it, man. Game over, man. Game over. What the fuck are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do?
Maybe we could build a fire, sing a couple of songs, huh? Why don't we try that?